Yo, what's good, everyone? It's the king of AFS in the house. That's right, it's your boy Animus. We're about to make a video on, I mean, I'm gonna try to keep it just to 5 steps to become a pro like myself, a leaderboard player like myself. This is not gonna be targeted at free to play. I'm sorry if you're free to play. Um, it's not really going to be for you. I apologize. This is going to be targeted for those who are pay to win. And, maybe it's for people who are just starting the game and they're pay to win and they want to become a leaderboard player, or those who aren't pay to win, or I'm sorry, who are pay to win and they're like really close to the leaderboard. This is going to push you to the leaderboard. So, this is what this video is going to be targeted at. Let me check to see. It looks like I moved down a little bit. We're at 28 right now. Um, so definitely not in the top 10, but we're still on the leaderboard either way. So I'll give a list. I was gonna try to keep it to 5, but it looks like it's gonna be 6. I just thought about one as I was starting this video. So I'll just read off 6, all of them now, and then I'll try to touch base on each one, and I'll try to not drag this out too much for you guys. Number one, it's not really in any order, um, but kind of it is. The first step is create alts. You need to create alts and at least get them to unlock all the worlds. I'm not going to go into the easiest method, but what I do is pop shiny pots and auto sell every single world. Just auto sell and you can unlock it fairly quickly. Not even really worried about unlocking trading. I mean, you just need it basically to open dungeons at this point, but trading is definitely going to help. So get the trading unlocked. That way you can use it as like an extra storage for your items, fruits and stuff. So step one, create alts. Um, the most important part of having alts now, and it could change based on updates, but being able to open up dungeons. So not just create alts, but you want the max passage of time, or at least being able to open dungeons every 3 to 4 hours. It's going to be beneficial to get reroll tokens. So that's step one. Definitely need alts. I personally have 4 alt accounts, and I know some people who have like 10 or 12. So that's step one. Step two is being able to AFK. I know that's kind of a no-brainer, but you need to be able to AFK, guys. So at all times you need to be AFK. I didn't play this game when I first started, or I'm sorry, when this game first came out, I didn't play this game. So I have a lot of hours in this game. 7,728 hours. And I didn't play this game for like 3 months after it came out, and then I didn't even start AFKing for like 2 months after that, or a month after that. I can't remember. But you need to be AFK this game like 24/7, basically, depending on the events. I'm not going to go into why you need AFK, but like for instance, right now, I'm AFKing with the XP event to level up my units in the incubator to get them to 405. You'll need to be AFKing sometimes in the time chamber to speed up your limit broken units. You need AFK to open up divine, stuff like that. So that's number two, is you got to be able to AFK. That's probably not even in the order number two. I would probably, that's like a bonus one. With AFK, you'll need Tiny Task and Auto Clicker. That's what I use. Tiny Task and Auto Clicker. Um, Game passes. Like I said earlier, this video is not targeted for free to play. I'm not gonna say you need all the game passes, but those who are trying to get in the leaderboard, you need. I'm not gonna say need, but like the ones you definitely don't need anymore is fast open, multi open. You don't need these. Actually, they buffed this. Open an extra 5 stars at a time. So multi open, that could actually help out. Oh, no, no, no. This is just regular. This is regular. So it's not even for max open. So you don't need these two at all. So I would probably skip those two and probably even the two vaults. I could probably give you justification. Yeah, definitely need that. This will help out. Definitely help out. Um, these three will definitely help out with getting divines. Definitely need these to help get divines. This will just make it a little cheaper. Um, Probably don't really need it, but might as well get it. If you're trying to hit the leaderboard, I'd get it. Um, this is gonna make your life easier. These are all cheap. I think you can get all these for like under $3 or something like that. So all these are just gonna make your life easier. I mean, you can't. I can't play this game without those. 2x drops, definitely need that to be a leaderboard player, I would say. Passive luck for sure. Half cooldown for sure. So that's the third is game passes. And also, what are some other game passes? Like in the time chamber. I'm because XP now impacts incubators. I'm not really spending time in here, but you can see I have it maxed out. So um, I would definitely do that as well. Is buy the upgraded time chamber. Step three. This is what I really like. Support team. You need a really strong support team. Even before going and chasing divines, support team's gonna help you get divines. It's gonna help you get more rerolls and shards for when you get those divines to get secret passes on it. So this is my Time Lord time support team, you should say. So full 10 double. When I'm talking about leaderboard, when I'm talking about support team, I'm talking about having double limitless units with the luck and draconic. So let's go to draconic. I think my internet's acting up. I just hit draconic. Oh wait, I forgot I threw them in the vault and it messes that up. So let's do this. Let's save this again. So I have 10 full draconic that are limit broken with double draconic basically. So when I talk about support team, um, I'd probably say draconic first over luck, just because you'll be able to get the more resources. I guess it doesn't really matter if you want to get luck first, but what is good? What good is having a whole bunch of divines when you don't have any shards or reroll tokens? So I would just get draconic first. That way you can do dungeons and get uh more items, more loot, time trial, more loot, and then in between dungeons you can go to open. So that's my draconic support team, my luck team. This is just as important. I've accidentally rolled off a couple, but just imagine that I have 10 full double draconics. I'm sorry, double lucky threes. I did and I accidentally rolled off a couple. But you definitely want these. And we'll touch base back on like the best time to open. Like right now is not a good time to open for divines. You want to pair it up with events. So support team, draconic luck, time, you need double passives on every single support unit you have. That way whenever there's a drop event or you're doing dungeons, time trials, you're going to get the maximum multiplier to get items to and then luck to get increased odds on divines. I mean, you don't have to listen to me, but I got every divine in the game, which I know it's not hard to get. But if I want to go get a divine, I can just switch to my luck team, my luck artifact, which we're going to touch base on actually next. But every divine in the game's unlocked, no problem. So what step are we on? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. This is step 5 is artifacts, guys. Artifacts. You could probably put that up there. Like all of these are equally as important. Like hitting up Trade Hub or and this is why I put support team before artifacts is because how am I going to tell you to upgrade your artifacts if you don't have fragments? You're not going to be able to get that many fragments unless you go in and do dungeons, right? So Yeah, you need to max out. The first one I would recommend doing, like honestly, is hoarding. I would work on hoarding just because you're gonna be able to go get more loot from the dungeons and also the time trials. Luck is very important. It depends on like, if you know we're about to have a luck event, you might want to focus on luck first. But if you know we just had a luck event, then I would go with hoarding first. You just got to time it out, but you eventually want these three maxed out. Um, in my opinion, hoarding, attack is last. Time and hoarding very important. I haven't had a need to use luck yet because I'm only using my luck artifact as if there's a new divine out. So I would say hoarding is definitely the number one that I would upgrade. And then once you got all your units in line, your passes in line, obviously to get on the leaderboard for DPS, you're going to want that artifact of time maxed out. That's a no-brainer. So artifacts, those are the important ones. If I could rank them, I would go with honestly hoarding. This is a no-brainer, so I don't even have to include that, but I would probably say hoarding. Honestly, passive artifact of time right now is making it so much easier for me to incubate my units. Let me switch over to my time team because right now it's super hard. And this may change depending on future updates, but this time I'm at 7.65x and I'm at 7.5 XP. So that's what I would recommend doing. The last thing is dungeons and time trials. Like once you get your support team, your artifact of hoarding and full double draconics, you don't have to wait until you get them, but then you just want to go ham on doing dungeons. That's where the alts are going to pay off. Time trials. Make the most about the events. Like if we have a drop event like we had last weekend, I was able to max out my tokens. I know they're not maxed out. I didn't have this maxed out. I had like 7,200 of these, and then I had 25,000 of these. So that's the importance of having that support team as well as the artifact of hoarding. You got to make the most of it. If we have a luck event, that's when you want to open up for divines. You want to pair your artifact of fortune. So that's pretty much it. Is create halts. You got to be able to AFK. You got to get the game passes. You have to have a really good support team, full double draconics, full double lucky artifacts. You need to have your artifact of hoarding. I would probably say that's the most important one. And I mean, if you have a ton of vaults, then like you might like with your alts, you definitely want the passage of time on your alts. So that's probably even more important than getting the time on your main. Is get artifact of hoarding on your main, and then I'd probably get artifact of passage, which I haven't even really touched, on your alts. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this. Hopefully it wasn't too long. This is Animusborn. If you liked it, go ahead and like it. Leave a comment if you have any questions, or if you feel like I missed anything on hitting the leaderboard for DPS, let me know. Peace.